or still?
Where's the cameras? Is that one there?
That's one there.
Hello, camera. Hello, watching world. Good evening. I'm Phil Wisdom. I don't write many songs, and when I do write songs, I don't really know why I'm going to write them. They just sort of happen. So I need a structure, and this first song arose out of an idea I had to invent a small Central European town sometime between the wars, and then write songs about all the people who lived there. So I've done about 4. I should say none of the songs that I'm singing tonight have ever actually been performed before, so that's a bit of a double win for me, because A, it lets you all in on the feeling that you're experiencing something special and unique, and if I cock them up, then it's not my fault, because it's the first time. And I haven't practiced them. And also I have a terrible postnasal drip, which is affecting my voice, so apologies in advance. This is about a spiritualist medium. This is called Madam K. Keys it in. Oh yeah. There is a tiny alley in the old town, between the madhouse and the music hall. The figure of an infant in a gold crown smiles from a niche that's carved into the wall. There is no sign to say that she resides there, but word of mouth brings hundreds to her door. To seek the service Madam K provides there, to speak with those not lost but gone before. And a white cat dozes in its basket, and a jackdaw watches from the sill. If you have a question, you must ask it, and if the dead can answer, then they will. I brought a 12 string, because if it's going to go out of tune, it might as well go really out of tune. Madam K can speak to the departed. Even the stillborn baby finds a voice. The bereft, the broken-hearted, they pay their money and they take their choice. The medium accepts their kind donations, then calls upon the spirits to respond. Magically, her customers' relations flying whispers from the great beyond. And some say they dwell in bliss eternal, and softly urge the living not to grieve. And some say they dwell in realms infernal, and bid them to take warning and believe. Your mother says she misses you, but now is free of pain. In your dreams she kisses you and promises that you will meet again. Madam K has skills there's no denying, even though she looks so small and frail. Some of those who visit her are dying, and seek to know what lies behind the veil. Then she smiles and looks into the fire, and says what's lived can never truly die. If it turns out Madam K's a liar, it's not like they'll be back to nail her line. And now it's time to shut the door and lock it, and Madam K is done with all the dead. She smiles and pats the silver in her pocket, Excuse me. Sorry. It's cough mixture, it's not morphine. This next song, and I think I'm doing them in a different order to what I put it on the booking in form, but anyway. This next song was inspired by Australian Survivor, as we should all be. Who knows, anybody familiar with Australian Survivor? It's like American Survivor, but Australian. A load of people on an island who hate each other, and there's only one at the end. It's like that. There is a kind of man, and it tends to be men, who has a hat instead of a personality. And this is about him. It's called Pleather Fedora. We can tell by your hat that you think you're all right. It's tiny and shiny and meant to impress the kind that a rock star might wear. Especially one who was losing his hair. But you're not a rock star, no one knows who you are. Sadly, you're badly misreading the room. We've not heard a word that you've said. We can't take our eyes off that thing on your head. Take off your Pleather Fedora. How could you think that's okay? You think it gives you an aura, but not in the way you're trying to convey. That's just wrong. I'm doing this a bit fast. It's only the second time I've sung it. The first was this afternoon. A tit for a fit for a king. Slow down. You just look at tit for where you have been. If you thought less of your looks, I'm going to change the rhythm. If you thought less of your looks, read a few books, then maybe you will see your one and you see a small man with tears in his eyes, hoping his hat will provide a disguise. I know it seems hard, but just let down your guard. It's really not really as bad as you think, to show us the person inside. But if we can't stand him, at least you'll have tried. Take off your Pleather Fedora. Nobody wants to see that. Cora and Flora and Laura are happy to chat. You get rid of the hat. Take off your leatherette trophy. Haven't we suffered enough? We're not angry yet, but we will be. You think you look tough, but I'm calling your bluff. That's just wrong. Crack the mic up a little bit. I'm as guilty as the next man. This last one, I'm going to be as quick as I can, this is quite short, this is called These Foolish Things. And I know we're all songwriters, so you all have different processes. My process apparently is that I think of a stupid rhyme and then build a whole song around it, and I challenge you to guess which stupid rhyme it was. You're my soup in a cup. You make my glasses steam up. You're the crunch in my crouton. You're the fluff in my futon. You're all the little things I never think about twice. But if they were to go, life would not be so nice. Just this moment it hit me. You're like the pants that still fit me. Just like my favourite white front, you have not made me cry once. You supply support and protection and care. Even though no one can see you, I know that you're there. And I love you, like that little pop when I open a jar of jam. And you love me, even though you know what I really am. You're the nuts in my muesli. You don't hurt or confuse me. You're the humorous seeds in my salad. You think my opinions are valid. Somehow you tolerate all my peculiar quirks. We're not compatible, it's a wonder that it